like work, right?
Okay.
So I was telling her that I actually have it under doctor's care.
Okay.
We're trying to fix, but it's not going to happen.
Chilly day today. Some cool clouds and stuff up there too. In the sky, it looks like they're kind of blocking the sunlight, but not completely. And what's going on today? I guess it was kind of interesting reading this one. Apparently, there was another person shooting at a drone. And apparently, this drone was being used by the police again. How come there's been so many stories of that where people are shooting, I guess, police drones, and they didn't know it was a police drone too, just by the sounds of it. It says here, the Red Bluff Police Department was operating a drone and taking aerial photographs of the open field north of Raleigh Shopping Center. The community service officers were taking aerial photographs of the area as the department was preparing for a cleanup of the area. During that time, a male was seen shooting what appeared to be a handgun at the drone. After several Red Bluff Police Department officers responded, a light blue pickup was observed exiting the field with the suspect. A traffic enforcement stop was conducted and two males were contacted inside the vehicle. The passenger was identified as Tyler Belwatt, and he admitted to having a BB gun pistol inside the cab of the pickup. So they found more than just, I guess, the BB gun. It says while searching the bed of the pickup, several power tools, personal checks, and money orders were also found. It was later learned the stolen checks and money orders were valued at approximately $4,300. So this guy was a criminal overall. While on scene, Bellois admitted to shooting the BB gun at the drone and admitted to both burglaries. After recovering the stolen items, they were returned to the rightful owners. What I was thinking too is you have to wonder, why did he shoot at the drone? Because it doesn't sound like he knew it was a police drone, but if it's a criminal here, it's kind of like that saying where many people say, what do you have to fear? Where there's a drone flying in the air because everyone thinks it's, quote, spying on you, even though it's ridiculous in terms of the angle. Whereas this guy is a criminal, and that kind of fits, I guess, that point where it should only be, for the most part, people like this that are doing something wrong, that are afraid they're being captured for whatever reason, even if they're like, say, a little dot or something like that. Because even reading the comments, it's kind of funny to think about in that sense. Like, this person says, now maybe he won't be peeking in people's windows for a while. He was seen looking in people's windows not long ago and was described by the person that caught him with stitches tattooed on his mouth. So if that's true what this person says, here's an example again in terms of, quote, spying on people. It basically comes down more to like the person themselves, like the criminal here, versus like what people will say, oh no, you see like a drone, like a recreational one flying up in the air, you automatically assume it's, quote, spying on you, even though it's completely ridiculous, as many people know. And reading this one, I didn't even know if it was real at first. How's this? It says, Elon Musk Neuralink to begin implanting microchips in human brains in 2022. Saying here, it's like a Fitbit for your skull with wires, he said in a 2020 demonstration of the prototype. Can you imagine this already next year? They'll have stuff like this? Although, for most people like myself, when I first read it, I assumed it's for everyone, but apparently it's to help specific people. It says here, intended for quadriplegics and sufferers of brain or spinal injuries, the chip would allow people to communicate their thoughts via computers and mobile devices. As users think about moving their arms or hands, we would decode those intentions, which would be sent over Bluetooth to the user's computer. The website states, users would initially learn to control via virtual mouse. Later, as users get more practice and our adaptive decoding algorithms continue to improve, we expect that users would be able to control multiple devices, including a keyboard or a game controller. I guess in that sense, it sounds kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of those videos which are really touching. Has anyone seen those ones where there are people who've never heard sound before because maybe they were born deaf? And all of a sudden when they hook them up into equipment and they hear sound for the first time, they get so emotional. So I would imagine something like that could be the case if tech is used in a good way. Alright, see you guys later.